Prince's prodigious work rate with other artists is the stuff of legends. Prince created a sound specific to each artist, and sometimes, as with these amazing duets, he combined his vocal icing, instrumentation and originality with some truly remarkable singers. Here are just some of his very best. Possibly a bold claim, but I actually think that the level of backing vocals, effects, touches, additions and sheer audio range Prince adds to this track is almost unparalleled. Despite being in contact over the years and almost working together on the Graffiti Bridge film, Prince and Madonna actually recorded this track by exchanging tapes. Madonna stated, "We ended up writing it long distance because I had to be in LA and he couldn't leave Minneapolis, and quite frankly I couldn't stand Minneapolis. When I went there, it was like 20 degrees below zero, and it was really desolate. I was miserable, and I couldn't write or work under those circumstances." However, the track itself found its fire, and despite being from 1988 and released on Madonna's Like a Prayer album the following year, it still feels like a futuristic, minimalist, effect-driven staccato track full of Prince-like drum effects, superb matching vocals between two huge stars, high-pitched falsetto stabs from Prince, and a simply enormous amount of vocal complexity over the track. Prince is all over the track at every possible juncture as Madonna handles the main chorus and driving narrative, and whilst Madonna pushes her dominance and speaks French, Prince is toying and intimate. Some really great moments in lyrics. Say what you mean what you say, don't go and throw our love away. God strike me dead if I did you wrong. This is not a love song. Listen to Prince's backing vocals here, simply remarkable, beautiful, stunning. From the lightest piercing high to the booming bass, Prince was determined to push Madonna all the way. I may be in a small minority, but I really feel this track deserved so much more love. Prince also contributed to the Like a Prayer album in an uncredited capacity on various other tracks.
I am sharper than a switchblade, first and last of what God made, and that's the truth.
Possibly one of my most loved duets, Prince and Janelle knocked this one out of the park. It is two artists at the very height of their game. The strutting, hand-clapping, funk starkness of the music is perfectly suited to some truly superb lyrics. I am sharper than a razor, eyes made of lasers, bolder than the truth. They want me locked up in the system, 'cause I'm on a mission, blame it on my youth. Too long I've been out there on my own, now I'm about to bring it home like a rolling stone. I ain't never been afraid to die, look a man in the eye, I came to give you what you love. Prince, after adding backing vocals, enters with his own verse, and his voice is simply a staggeringly fine falsetto masterclass. I am sharper than a switchblade, first and last of what God made, and that's the truth. But man, keep on trying to hold me back, while another chicken head come home to roost. Too strong, trying to do me wrong, and the last one standing will order to my dance. Dance, run tell your preacher and your teacher, I came to give you what you love. Janelle is undoubtedly part of Prince's remarkable and wide-ranging legacy. The guitar solo at 2 minutes 50 just caps an extraordinary track, which then brings in a funky as you could wish for horn section. Janelle and Prince choir their voices, and Janelle then hits some great vocal heights. A vibrant string section closes out this track. Sheena Easton dropped by Paisley Park, and as Prince didn't feel much like talking, asked her to add some vocals to a track that he was working on. Sheena stated in 2012 that You Got the Look was a track he'd basically finished for himself. It was just a Prince track. He said, "Do you want to just come in and sing some backup vocals on the choruses?" So I went into the studio, and because I didn't know I was singing against him, I was all over the place. And he said he kind of liked that, so he expanded it into a duet. Prince clearly saw commercial potential in the track and remixed it to perfection, the extended version being, as usual, worth seeking out. There is something so metallic, so thudding, so booming, so utterly faultless in the song of the battle between boy and girl in the World Series of Love. The grinding, flexing guitar work, vocal harmonies, and the sexual tension and give and take between Prince and Sheena is beyond iconic. Just watch the Sign of the Times video and enjoy. Prince is finally dragged away from Sheena by Kat as his guitar wails achingly. Prince's humour is also hilarious. You must have took a whole hour just to make up your face. Closing time, ugly lights, everybody's inspected. But you are a natural beauty, unaffected. Did I say an hour? My face is red. I stand corrected. Sheena is the tough, powerful subject of Prince's adoration, and Prince is certainly keen to get to ramming, but as much with the track Peach, for example, he's not sure if he's up to the challenge.
If I gave you diamonds and pearls.
Although some may not see this as a traditional duet, Rosie adds so much remarkable work to this song that I fully believe she's an absolutely fundamental part of this powerful title song from the 1991 Diamonds and Pearls album. The song seems simple and yet is deceptively complex as it builds. Originally begun in late 1989, the track is a beautiful, poignant, empowering track that just fills you with warmth and joy. Rosie is a world-class vocalist and her full, stunning powerhouse performance soars like a jet engine. The track builds in an almost Christmas-like feel. The video is a full, expensive production with dancers, a gorgeous set, and Rosie propelling large sections of the track. There is a simplicity in the lyrics which actually embraces vulnerability and yet displays strength. Which one of us is right, if we always fight? Why can't we just let love decide? Am I the weaker man, because I understand that love must be the master plan? Rosie added so much to this era, and this is yet another example. As with so many Prince tracks, this was a complicated release, which saw the song see light as an NPG download, which included a puzzle to locate the tracks, a CD version, and then on the Chocolate Invasion album. A duet with Angie Stone. There was even a rather sumptuous video made to accompany the track, which is available on the official YouTube channel. Let me run it down. I'd keep your paper coming in real steady. I could tell you what the I in pimp stands for, if you're ready. Your eyes are wide shut, you cannot even see that behind your back he calls you names, but you're still a queen to me. The track just screams sincerity and urges empowerment and respect. In this trusted place, you can erase every tear that ever rolled down your weary face. All the time you waste in that paper chase is time better spent in these arms of mine. My heaven-sent angel, so divine. You're my compliment. You make my sunshine. There's some great feather touch strings, and it really displays the way Prince often uses music to push female artists front and centre. I gotta stop letting them devils tell me what it takes to be a woman. Gotta never stop believing in me, myself and I. A great duet.
All of my purple life, I've been looking for a dream.
Two deep bass-laden words from Prince, and you know what time it is. Erotic City. Has there ever been a catchier earworm of a tune, popping and bubbling away in a perfect melding of suggestive finessed funk and immaculate drum programming desire? Erotic City, Make Love Not War, Erotic City Come Alive, to give it its full title, is Prince and Sheila E trading sexual yearning. Sheila E apparently singing the word funk, and Prince, well, singing another word somewhat like that. It was just enough to get past some radio stations who played the song on air. The B-side to Let's Go Crazy, this is a dirty groove that blends two voices so powerfully. The lyrics are pure, playful, sexual candy. Every time I comb my hair, thoughts of you get in my eyes. You're a sinner, I don't care. I just want your creamy thighs. If we cannot make babies, maybe we can make some time. F so pretty, you and I. Erotic City, come alive. The oh chant and sped up Camille effects interwoven with some pressured, high-pitched guitar flex, and what has to be one of the greatest drum programs ever combined to make such an iconic track. Prince was a master of drum programming, and this beat has a truly superb rising crescendo effect, which rises and then just breaks into a pristine slam. A highlight of the superb Lovesexy tour, this is Prince and Sheila E on a track that has not aged a single day.
It's been 7 hours and 13 days.
There is such a huge history to this track through its various configurations from The Family, Sinead O'Connor, Prince and Rosie Gaines that it's hard to believe that for a few years it was largely unrecognised and unappreciated. It's a really interesting idea to make this track a duet, and the beautiful, tender yet melancholic musical opening sets the scene instantly. Rosie enters after the first couple of lines, and Prince and Rosie combine to belt out the chorus. They have this sense of perfect timing and accompaniment, which when something works like this, just works sublimely. There's some great interplay when Rosie sings about going to the doctor, and they both play a little back and forth. A snaking saxophone solo adds a great dimension, and this track really gives you a sense of the live atmosphere Prince could create with Rosie.
To be around you is so alright. You're sheer perfection. Thank you.
As with so much well-known Prince work, it is so easy to become almost lazy to the brilliance of it. Is it possible to hear this song and not think of Prince and Apollonia riding Prince's motorbike in the sunshine? The track explodes into life with a thrashing, pulsating drum roll that demands your attention, and then propels a jaunty, uplifting rhythm that has the ability to just make you smile no matter what. The lyrics are pure adoration and romance. I don't care if we spend the night at your mansion. I don't care if we spend the night on the town. All I want is to spend the night together. All I want is to spend the night in your arms. To be around you is so right. You're sheer perfection. Drive me crazy. Drive me all night. Just don't break up the connection. Originally intended for the Apollonia 6 album, Prince pulled this back into the Purple Rain project, but also really got the very best out of Apollonia, intertwining their voices into a duet that is pretty unusual for Prince. On most occasions when Prince undertakes a duet, he either adds the background vocals and other touches, or simply shares the vocal in a back and forth manner. It is rare to see Prince share so much of the track together. Cleverly, sometimes Apollonia is more prominent, sometimes Prince. It is really worth listening to a few times. Some sumptuous strings give a full sound to this piece, and this track became a staple of Prince's live experience, although he usually sang it alone. This song, if it catches you at the right moment, can really floor you emotionally. Arguably one of Sheena Easton's best vocal performances, her voice is heavenly, crystal clear and light as air. Sheena was central in the song's formation and is co-credited as writer, not something that happened that often with Prince, as he tended to do a lot of the work himself or with his band. Sheena is quoted at Prince Vault as saying, "I sent in the lyrics to Arms of Orion. He really liked it, put music to it, and it ended up being on the Batman soundtrack. I'm totally into the stars. Right outside my bedroom window, right over my front guest house, you looked right into Orion. I loved the concept of two lovers apart, looking up at the same stars and wishing they could be together." It is simply one of the most longing, romantic tracks of all time, and one where Prince fully embraced the duet format. The combination of Prince's sensuous deep baritone and Sheena's angelic falsetto is pure sonic honey. When I am lost and feeling alone, I just look to heaven. I find my comfort there. God only knows where you are tonight. This may be slightly cheating, as this is an Amy Winehouse track with no original input by Prince, but I just cannot not mention it. Prince was at the end of his historic 21 nights in London residency and was performing an aftershow at the Indigo when he was joined on stage by Amy Winehouse for this truly stunning performance, uniting two remarkable and unique artists. The first track of the night, this was a beautiful moment for London and the world. Prince clearly loved the track and performed it a few times with Shelby, and also created a version by Andy Allo, released after Amy's sad transition. Prince loved nothing more than sharing the stage with artists he admired, whether they be up-and-coming stars, huge stars already, or stars from his childhood. At first the crowd almost doesn't know what is going on, and the reception when they realise Amy has joined Prince on stage is heartwarming. Amy has a truly original voice, which Prince allows front and centre, and adds his blistering, roaring guitar work to lift the track even higher. The track builds with Prince's guitar returning for another extended squealing solo, and then breaks it down to allow Amy to soar once again. Musicians with an understanding, an intuition that makes art simply sublime.